Hello and welcome to Saints Row the Third. Our prodigal son. A surprisingly non-player friendly game. You almost flipped my car with your golf cart.
That's one for the record books.
And you took my goddamn tires out. So that's fine. So, if we happen, and probably will happen, to come across more freaking tutorial missions, we're gonna do them on stream, and I'm gonna cut them out of the video. Which is what I should have done from the very beginning, but I didn't realize the game was so heavy into tutorials.
Yeah.
We're almost 8 hours into this game,
Yeah.
and we've done nothing.
As I said, my only response is I must have suppressed the memory of how much of this game is tutorials.
It seems like everyone did.
Because I remember when you said, hey, let's do Saints Row 3, I was like, cool, the beginning's a bit slow, but... And then 32 and a half years later.
Yep. We're like 5 or 6 sessions in.
Okay, for another bro.
Maybe we're going to finally get to the meat of it, but I've said that the last 3 or 4, so...
Today is the day.
We can certainly hope so. Hey, happy Halloween. From the Rusty Needle. Appears to be a combination head shop and tattoo shop.
More common than you'd imagine in the 2000s.
Yeah. Probably even more common now. Marijuana being almost completely legal in the United States. Buyers today. Promo code Fiendly. I should probably open my parachute.
Ow, my face.
I broke everything. I have 1 HP. Did our helicopter immediately explode? Yes.
Think so.
Yes, it did.
all I knew was...
What the fuck was that?
It did the transition to the...
Is everything ready, Kinsey?
what do you call it? To the helicopter, and then something blew up. I went pirouetting out of it before I could even do anything. Oh, we've both got a helicopter each. That's cool.
That is pretty cool, but guess what? This is a tutorial.
Oh, of course it is. Ow.
And this might have been the problem. I think we spawned our helicopters on top of each other last time.
Yeah,
And immediately exploded and died.
that sounds about right.
And from there, we can start the next mission, which better not be a tutorial. And if it is, we'll just cut it out of the final video. Fuck it.
Let's see how you handle
Tutorials can't hurt us anymore.
tutorials.
It's compiling.
Yeah.
What's next?
Not talking over the phone now. Too many people could be listening.
Okay.
Smiling Jacks. Go there.
Okay.
Holding a conversation whilst carjacking. Filming this crime spree is the best idea we ever had.
I've seen Better Call Saul. Only the first couple of episodes, though. Never really been able to get into it properly.
Nearly all you need to see. Actually, it's a very good show, but
Yeah.
you do need to be in a sort of mood for it. It's kind of a grim show where things happen like once per season.
Yeah. Like,
And the rest of the episodes are required for the proper mood and context, but the actual event is very rare.
yeah. I don't mind a show that takes its time. It's going places.
Careful.
But one of the first episodes has a 2-minute segment of him and I think it's Kim standing outside the law firm drinking coffee while she tidies things up.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm
From
like,
an extreme far distance.
yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to sound like a Philistine or anything here, but can we speed this along, please?
Suddenly they make it look like you're selling secrets to Mossad and moonlighting as a dominatrix.
It pays off.
Big enough disruption for you to move on, Matt Miller.
I haven't even seen all the episodes myself.
Decker's gone, really gone. There's a lot of work to do.
Decky, to be fair, if Skull Candy made a truck, it would definitely be like that. Exploding and on fire or just broken, because I've never had a pair of Skull Candy that did not break after 3 months.
Oh yeah, it would without a doubt be the sort of car that explodes moments after you get into it.
Very stylish
Yeah.
headphones, not good ones though.
Get used to this.
Gonna piss off another Skull Candy mobile.
Trying to.
I want to say that was another mission that was a cutscene.
Yep.
So we're batting 1,000. 2 cutscenes and a tutorial, and we're 3 missions in.
Look at us, almost making progress.
Yeah. Hobo.
Tell me you have a way to hurt the Morning Star.
No, not really.
Alright, start.
Usually,
Wait.
this guy,
another call from
T-Pain,
The Saints have an opportunity
tends to
take
pay
Morning
off
Star's
pretty well,
shipment
so.
of FOB girls. No offense.
Shipment? Who is this, and what are you talking
I'm pretty sure there's no boat-based side quests in this game.
Do whatever you want.
I cannot remember for the life of me, and to be honest, my memory seems to be very, very defective when it comes to this game.
Well, if there are boat-based side quests, we are about to unlock them by doing one.
If I remember this, I think this mission gives you the opportunity to be a complete piece of shit.
Ooh, fun.
There's a few
I'm
missions.
literally the devil.
There's a few missions that
And
give you a,
the Morning Star
I
sex
hesitate to say moral choice, but it's about as close as this game gets.
Just let
We're
me
dealing with sex slavery.
Let's go. I want to meet my new employees.
Oh, there's probably a good choice and a very, very, very bad choice.
Which flavor of shitbag do you wish to be today?
These girls will not shoot us.
See, you had to bring that up again.
I am not likely to forget it anytime soon.
I'm fishtailing.
You taking
Is that anything like whale tailing?
Are you wanting to drive?
Or whale tailing, even.
checking, baby.
Yes. Yes to both. I'm not getting out of this thing.
I mean, that's certainly one way to park your... what do they call those things again? I was going to say Speedo, but no,
Ski-Doo?
that's something else.
You were probably thinking Ski-Doo.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Oh,
you will
wait,
pat
that's,
them down, check for
That's
weapons,
Pimpletron
no?
5000 there.
Yeah, we're taking them out of sex slavery and into the hands of a pimp. We are already good people.
Any other assholes need put down?
Stay near
I feel like I'm the Wire Season 2 over here. The one no one likes.
Oh, come on, you don't want to spend 14,000 hours listening to stevedore culture?
I should send this to Pierce
With
with
the
Only
back-
because I'm
Backbone of
such a fan of
America.
Ziggy.
a card.
Ziggy won my heart, as he won everyone's hearts.
Yeah, that was the point that I stopped watching as well. Everyone was like, "No, it's a really great show," and I'm like,
Have a lot of ammunition here.
But this is boring.
Yeah, most people say skip Season 2
These guys are
entirely.
good shit now.
Honestly, it gets different, but it doesn't really get better.
I don't even want
Oh, that's a lot of dildos.
Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, this one has screaming inside.
I was a prisoner.
That'll be mine then.
Hooray,
Stay
humans.
close to the big Z-Man!
Doesn't the Punisher also have a level where you're in like a sex slavery barge and freeing the
What
hostages?
sort of kinky shit?
I think so. Been a while.
Yeah, we haven't played that game in like a decade, but
Yeah. It was I think it was like the second or third game that we ever did.
thereabouts.
We have to be getting past
hello.
another big guy.
I tried to get behind the door for cover. You got time. It's not Resident Evil 5, so...
Yeah, unfortunately I also had very little health left.
Well, that Will remain consistent as long as I have anything to say about it.
Winning never gets old.
That got him.
Quite sure what happened there, but I'm grateful for it.
Little tiny bit of overkill. One of the crates had a Mega Ultra rocket launcher in it,
Oh, nice.
and I Mega Ultra rocket launched him.
You a fine little thing.
They are bringing in a lot of boxes.
There we go.
It's like my freshman dorm.
We better load these bitches up before you.
Or sex machines.
Listen up, ladies. To get off this ship, you must be getting in that box.
No, anything but
Hey,
the
we saved you from the box. Now get in the box.
They're coming.
So just execute them.
I
I
can
feel like we might lose the mission if we did that.
Firepower laying on those platforms on the side.
Checkpoint, that's a good sign. But also a sign that they're gonna probably throw something actually dangerous at us soon.
I ain't getting too
Otherwise,
close
why
to the clear
checkpoint?
down there.
I gotta find a way back up. Should not have been so zealous in my leaping.
This
we
will
go.
be very useful.
Say hello,
Big goons.
my diminutive ally.
Like that. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Uh-oh. Guy snipers.
Looks like these bitches got through.
Wonderful. I'll take care of them.
Good to be back in action.
There's probably supposed to be music here, but I turned the music off because it's all licensed and Kanye.
Only a little Kanye.
Yeah, but little goes a long, long way.
Just like cinnamon or nutmeg.
You don't mess around.
Okay, don't blow up a helicopter when it's directly above you. Ask me how I learned that one the hard way.
Saints run this town.
Probably better than bouncing into a fellow helicopter. Yeah, there's someone you can't get up the ramp because I parked a fucking ski-doo on it. Oh yeah. Worth it.
Cannot tell what it is you're playing because I don't have the sound on.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't go to you anyway.
They're probably jealous.
I think we had means of getting the music that I'm playing over to you, but for some reason that method stopped working.
Yeah. Yep, they are not getting up onto the ramp.
I found a life hack.
Having problems with your landlord? We do. One won't work, try more. The record is 23 Ski-Doo. Yes, that was a long way for incredibly tortured puns. Thank you for noticing.
Our 1950s fans will be very appreciative of that one, though.
And now they're on the trolley.
They're doing the Charleston at home.
Yeah, da, 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 da.
Everyone was doing a dance called the Funky Grandpa.
Go on the...
Like that, Barge. You didn't even put all the girls inside the container before we sent it off. You might not be the friendliest pimps in the world.
Gonna learn how to swim sometime.
It's just bad for the merchandise, though.
Yeah, but imagine all the stories they'll have.
No one wants a waterlogged hooker. Although that would be a great name for like a all-female punk band.
I'm thinking like the Go-Go's meets You Will Know Us by Our Trail of Dead.
I'm buying tickets now. Oh yeah.
But we've gone through the first 3 Saw movies again. And every time I rewatch them, I remember how much I like the first one and how mean-spirited the third one is.
Yeah, the third one. I have so much criticism of the third Saw movie.
Oh, the third one is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff?
I used to love it. It was my favorite for the longest time. And I am wrong.
I never really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There's just so much that's flawed about it. Like,
oh yeah.
The original idea was that it was going to be the grand finale of the Saw movie.
Oh yeah.
The Saw franchise, and we all know how that went. So they decided to kill off the entire cast except for 2-3 characters. And the 2 or 3 survivors wind up being like the primary characters for the next, well, in one case, 5 movies.
It was bold of them to actually kill Jigsaw.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it had to be done.
Yeah, like,
but the way they did it.
Yeah, because everyone was like, oh, okay, so we're finally going to get some good protagonists. Like, everyone likes Detective Carey. She's arguably one of the favorite characters in the entire franchise. And
Dead.
Her trap is awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
But yeah, no one likes the fact that they killed her off.
Yep.
And Jeff is the worst protagonist in the entire series, bar none.
Jeff sucks shit. They made Jigsaw into like this guy who's angry that the criminal justice system isn't punitive enough.
Yeah.
The American criminal justice system.
Yeah, it's it doesn't punish people hard enough, rather than like you expect a bit of motive decay in these kind of films. Like they start the bad guy starts off very simple and then gets more and more complex as the series goes on. Like 5, I think it is, where he rails against the American healthcare system, which is great.
Yeah, that's 6, and that one does have a good message for once.
Yeah, 5 and 6 I always wind up getting mixed up.
I can see why.
But yeah, once we get to that point, it's like, okay, he is essentially Willy Wonka of murder. Yeah, so here's
if you're watching this on YouTube, you've joined Saw Chat, already in progress.
So here is the moral choice. Do we take the girls back to the Morning Star for
money?
Sort of a hostage situation, or no? We're pimping them out ourselves. That is cool.
Whoops. Well,
no, you see, it's all about ethics and pimping.
I accidentally did a moral depravity.
To be fair, there is no good choice here, because either way, these women are going back to the life that they've basically possibly been stuck in.
Yeah.
We hit him with a Montreal screw drop.
Nothing good can be said about that mission. It was relatively fun, but
my esteemed colleagues,
the defense part was too hard.
Now. We have deployed Stag to steal,
and also it crashed the game multiple times.
Yep.
But yeah, the ultimate message of the Saw franchise from the third movie onwards is that the police aren't brutal enough we need Jigsaw to exist.
Yeah. And that's before you get into what was supposed to happen with the movies from Saw 8 onwards, the original idea for them. Which I will defend. I will always say that the original concept for the final trilogy was awesome. Because it was going to be basically the cult of Jigsaw.
Yeah, the sort of thing that they were setting up at the very end of Saw 7, right?
Yeah, like it was going to end with Jigsaw essentially being a kind of societal cancer, with people cheerfully taking the law into their own hands because someone they don't like did something bad to them. Which, in concept, once again, phenomenal. I've said before, I've always wanted to see like the final movie be sort of in a futuristic dystopia where, you know, like you've got the police and so forth, but the cult of Jigsaw is working behind the scenes to, you know, just do whatever it feels like. And I always thought that could have been a really, really good final movie, you know, take it to its natural endpoint.
A little over the top, but it had gotten so over the top by Saw 7. Just pedal to the metal, I think.
Yeah, at that point, you either dial it back or you just embrace the wackiness and go for it.
Now, Saw's Jigsaw and Spiral, they do basically have people who are Jigsaw fanatics.
Yeah.
Who decide to declare themselves Jigsaw.
Yeah, like, 3 is my least favorite, but Jigsaw is genuinely bad.
Jigsaw is worse, but it's more entertaining, I would have to say myself.
And Saw, Spiral, I've only seen it once, but the Jigsaw disciple in that was so much better once he stopped giving a fuck and just went, okay, time to, you know, be the bad guy now.
Piss off the big guy.
Yeah, he honestly was fairly decent at being a Jigsaw.
Yeah, up until that point it was like...
Definitely a lot better than the previous,
Yeah, up until that point it was like, oh, okay, he is Mr. Detective Man, and then he's like, nope, bad guy, full-on wacky mode. And I was like, shit, where was this guy the entire film?
Yeah, I only just saw Jigsaw, or, God, Spiral.
Yeah.
Fucking titles. I only just saw Spiral for the first time, like a week or two ago. And it's bad.
Yeah, yeah.
But me and my partner riffed and had a good time, so watch it.
Oh, yeah. Me and
don't
my
enjoy
friends watched it because we were like, okay, new Saw movie. This is, to us, this might as well be a public holiday, you know? Because we watched 10 last Halloween and we thoroughly enjoyed it. I know you said you thought it was very disappointing.
I hated it. Yep.
But yeah, anytime there's a new Saw film, we're like, okay, well, we know what we're doing the day we get hold of that.
Kia, status.
Really annoying.
Yeah, honestly, even a bad Saw movie is a fun watch.
Yeah.
Like, Saw 3 is, I would say, probably my least favorite one.
It's miserable.
But, yeah, it's so dour, and, like, probably an hour of it, you're not going to have a good time.
No.
But the other 40 minutes or so, you are going to have a pretty good time. Like watching a judge get buried in pig guts. One of the silliest Saw traps of all time.
Yeah, I feel like they were trying to send a message with that, but I just don't know what it was.
Are these the anti-Saints Row?
Yep, I think it's the... I forget what STAG stands for. It's something like Steelport Anti-Gang Task Force. Or something like that.
Yeah, they're clearly a send-up of SWAT.
Yep, it leads to one of the missions where we have to start taking out their base. Is called Stag Party. And I think that's the only reason they're called that. It's just for that incredibly lame joke.
Yep.
But they
tortured pun.
Do have laser rifles for some reason.
Yeah. I want to say this is another mission we might have attempted once before, and I don't know how that's possible.
Yeah, this is a story mission.
Yeah, it is oddly familiar, though. When we did it last time, Stag people attacked, and I don't think we knew who they were. So I think this is a rehash of a mission we did earlier. Because it wasn't a strip club again last time we did it.
Yeah, I think... I don't remember them making an appearance before this, but they are hinting that there's something on the way to, you know, fuck up the Saints' Day.
Yeah,
and this is
I think I might have just been thinking about elite Morningstar agents in similar armor.
Possibly, yeah.
Not good. There are some aircraft coming in as well.
They've got the power to the elevator.
I'll see if I can fix it.
Jesus, be ready.
Okay, they're ready for us. This is different.
Fighting me is suicide.
And it's always fun to have the big guy on our team.
Yep.
Even though he takes so long to attack that everyone is dead by the time he bothers to actually throw anything.
He's doing his best.
Yep. Really, we're defending him, but don't tell him that. He's a big boy and he's saving the day. Nice job with the barrel, big boy. Oh yeah, you threw that one halfway into space.
See, now I'm thinking of the Punisher again with the Russian calling him big boy.
I haven't seen or read The Punisher in a long time, so not an intentional callback.
They've re-released the Ennis run in a bunch of omnibus editions again, and I so want to get hold of them because I always forget how much I like that particular Punisher Max run until I start reading it. And they also include, I think it's like 5 volumes, 5 or 6 volumes. The majority of them are the Ennis stuff, which is what everyone remembers. And there's 1 or 2 which is the stuff that came afterwards, which no one really talks about because it's not Garth Ennis. And I was always like, well, yeah, it's not the good stuff, so why would you read it? And rereading it, I was like, huh, this actually holds up a lot better than I remember.
Yeah.
I think it was...
I know, like, Paul Jenkins does a really good Garth Ennis impression when he tries, so...
Yeah. I think this was Jason Aaron, or Aaron Jason, I forget his name. But, yeah,
all of those people with 2 first names.
It was genuinely a lot better than I recall it being, so, you know, kudos.
Nice.
And they're still coming.
Oh, are we actually supposed to kill the VTOLs now?
Yeah.
They've been invincible up until this point.
Yeah, it hasn't done shit to... I haven't been able to do shit to any of them until the story says, now you must.
You will not be dying on me today, comrade.
There's one right there that I was taking pot shots at the canopy for, and yeah, nothing.
I think we need specific gun types to actually harm them.
I don't know, I used a rocket launcher and it chunked the health bar. Took off like 90% of it.
That is what they call in Palladium mega damage. Reference for no one.
Everyone making MDC class characters.
We can come up with a better plan there. You sure you can get us there? If I can find
Hello, it's me, possibly the only other person on the planet who got that reference, to no one's surprise.
Yeah, I gotta court some more RPG nerds, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I pre-ordered the, there's a new tabletop RPG, as I say new, translated, the Japanese Shin Megami Tensei RPG. It's actually been running since about the early 90s or so in Japan. But it only, 1 volume is getting a release. It was meant to be getting a release this year. Volume based on Nocturne, for obvious reasons.
Holy shit, yeah. That sounds really cool.
Oh yeah. The physical release, which I pre-ordered because I am that guy, has been pushed back like 4 or 5 times now, but the digital release is coming out in November. Physical release, early 2025.
Hot damn. Well, if you can link me that, I will purchase a digital copy.
Cool. I think it's Drive-Thru RPG. They've got it.
Yeah,
the
that sounds about right. Okay, I'll just search it up on Drive-Thru then. But I didn't know it existed.
Yep.
Now I'm happy to know that.
It's they're saying that there's going to be a couple of surprises coming out over the next year because they've got plans to support it with a couple of free digital supplements. And the timeline that they've got linked on their website is like January, February, March, this. Couple of pre-made characters, couple of pre-made scenarios. And then it gets to like June, and it's like, it just says redacted, or words to that effect. And no one's really quite sure what that means. It might mean that we get word of a expansion, because the Nocturne supplements have like 12, 13 different expansions or more.
Wow. Or
it could be that we're going to get some of the other games in the series, because every time they brought out a new game, they would release a new supplement for it. So there's like an entire whole load of stuff for, you know, all 5 games, I believe. I know there's definitely the first 4. And of course there's a whole bunch of Persona stuff as well. But it's really nice to be seeing the originals get a bit of love, because they never do.
Yeah. I'd never heard a single peep about any SMT RPGs all these years. I've clearly been missing out.
I'd been aware of it for decades, obviously, because I am that guy.
Yep.
Never thought we would see anything, but there has been a very slow release of official translations of Japanese tabletop RPGs in general. It's just mostly stuff like Made RPG that we've seen.
Commander of the Special Tactical Anti-Gang Unit.
It's not an acronym. You do actually roleplay as a bunch of housemaids.
Yeah, I've seen numerous games like that, actually.
Yep. Very popular.
Listen to System Mastery, if you want to hear about bad RPGs.
How will Stag impact our daily lives?
When we win the war on urban terror, you and your families will be safe again.
Sir, that's not what I asked.
Let me tell you about Jessica Parrish, a girl from Stillwater who ran away from home to be with her tough guy boyfriend. Jessica thought her life was pretty sweet, until a gangbanger kidnapped her, threw her in the trunk of a car, and laughed as her boyfriend crushed her in a monster truck wrap.
Oh, why does that sound familiar?
If Jessica Parrish was your daughter, how far would you want me to go?
They are living in the glory of the previous game. And what a glory it is. Hey, new homie. I believe that's the woman who I shot numerous times in the face in the club, because I saw her shooting a gun, and I just said, enough of that.
No, none of that.
I didn't shoot her enough to kill her. Yep.
You go into the forever box now.
Yeah. I wonder if it's, like, legal to have a helipad that overhangs a street, a busy street in a city.
I would say there is not enough planning ordinance rules in the world to get away with that.
You want a broken?
Yeah.
But the Morningstar is fantastically rich, so they can get away with it.
Yep. Just bought out the SWAT team. Had them build it. You want to push our luck with one more mission? See if it crashes the game before then?
What the hell? Need to stop by an ammo shop because I am very low on ammunition overall.
Yeah, prioritize that.
That's what happens when you fire.
It looks like the worst game of Halo out here. This Master Chief and his party everywhere.
Yep.
Okay. Finally.
Yeah, now we should be able to GTFO.
Nope.
Let's just start a mission and see where it takes us. It'll almost certainly take us away from here, so. It's taking us 2,000 feet away from here.
I've got a car over here.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
I'll take one as well.
Whatever you say.
And we should get some horses.
Called the Torch, and that's about to be an appropriate title.
All right, I'll get
Okay,
on
it's
it.
not on fire.
I'll be over in a bit.
Sure. See you soon.
Yeah, but whatever's happening with your back axle is not healthy.
I know, a vehicle only needs one axle.
It's like hit points.
I'm-
Any more than one, you're ready to rock.
Yeah, I'm using the left axle, not the right axle, so don't worry about it.
Back it up. We gotta move.
I got 20K on this game. Damn!
Now it's a draw.
This isn't.
He called us here urgently,
It's not safe here.
horrified and begging us to come to his aid.
It's like
And
watching,
he's just here playing chess.
it's like watching two Cocker Spaniels have a stare out over chicken.
Yep. Well, we're going to assault Stag themselves. This is a good
I
idea.
will be hitting one of the
Nothing
bases.
can go wrong.
Perhaps we can spread them out.
Oh, shit. I keep forgetting that the button to swap weapons is completely different in this game compared to pretty much everything else I've been playing recently.
Slow. We got a lot of shit.
You have to
Fair enough.
Only take what we need.
Think I'm doing?
I've been playing Dead Island 2, and the weapon menu comes up by holding down, well, PS4 triangle on here, Y.
Yeah.
So I instinctively go, right, bring up my weapon. No, don't yeet yourself out of the car. God damn it.
Too late.
Cannot take
Faces
you
pavement.
anywhere.
And I'll go through the official
There
gate.
must be something I can use in here.
Nothing to it.
I think we're about to earn our own VTOLs.
Yep.
Should have trusted my driving. I'm here.
Yeah, but I can't really feel like I earned it if I didn't blow my way through 50-odd corpses.
Yep, you do what you're good at, and I'll do what I'm good at. I drive well, you blow well.
Really, we're just not phrasing isn't a thing anymore.
That's convenient. You can be leaving any time, Pierce. I have Stag occupied.
We're rolling out in the convoy now. I'll let you know how the streets are looking.
Saints rule.
Oh, we gotta go to another base. Do that again.
Almost got stopped by Stag. Hit him harder, boss.
Oh yeah, I forgot that this is really weird to fly.
It is odd. Do you remember what the button to change... There it is, change modes.
Yeah.
I can fly in
Oh, shit.
jet mode. This machine was built for me.
Well, the jet plane is faster.
Yeah, unfortunately it comes with a laser rather than any kind of machine gun, so...
Yeah, I can make use of either. Hope so, at least. The laser has a weird lag.
Yeah. Just feels wrong.
Yeah.
Looks like Stag left a roadblock ahead of us. Without help, we ain't getting by.
Gotta do everything for our Saints Row buddies.
I don't know how or why, but I feel like Pierce is to blame for all of this.
I'm willing to accept that and give him an official punitive action.
He is getting wedged vertically.
Wedged from paint to top.
Wedged so hard, his ancestors are going to feel it. Some concubine in Genghis Khan's courts is going to be like, holy shit, what was that?
Get our AWACS in the air with full escort.
Bringing in reinforcements already? We will see about that.
Squad leaders,
crew should be good to go, although they're not going. That's because we completed the mission, so they're not actually going to do the thing they summoned us to do.
I don't get the stuff.
I gotta stop immediately crashing my VTOL every time I
This one is unstable.
transform
We'll
it.
be finding a new aircraft.
That was close.
Thankfully, it takes a hell of a lot of damage.
It really does. Mine's smoking, but that's because I put it 90 degrees against the ground for like 10 straight seconds.
Yeah, I don't think you can really count it as damage when it's self-inflicted.
Yeah, that is 100% my fault.
That worked out well.
There is another one there if you want to try and hop in it.
I could probably use a refresher. Why am I not getting a clean shot?
I got it.
Probably because it's underneath the bridge.
Mobile base Tango is
There we go. That took a lot of work.
in the air. Reports coming in of Saints and trucks. Find them and destroy those vehicles.
I feel like SWAT cats.
The radical rescue.
All cops are bastards, but some of them recruited 1 million furries in the 90s.
All units in the park divert attention to finding that
I think in that case, it's all cats are bastards, and I know that's not true.
That's, yeah. All cats are beautiful.
Yeah.
There's too many for me to handle.
I'm coming now, Oleg. Just hang in there.
Wonder if it's my vehicle that's beeping and screaming. I guess it probably is.
Odds are fairly good, yeah.
Is yours in any sort of emergency klaxon mode?
Nope.
Oh, you should probably take point.
Yeah.
I get here.
I fuck shit up.
I'm gonna stay very far away.
Be on the lookout for any sane movement on the ground.
It's weird that they have dozens of these VTOLs and we each steal one, and we can wipe out their entire fleet.
And they don't even justify it by like, yeah, this is a super prototype one that you've got.
Yeah. We're just much better pilots than them. On our first try. Because we're the Saints.
Air convoy Delta 1 entering Steelport airspace.
Oleg, are you good now?
Yes, thank you for the help.
Pierce, you need to be hurrying now.
We're trying to keep a low profile here. We can't go speeding through the streets.
You may have to. Stag is called for an AWACS plane and reinforcements.
I think we can
Okay,
hit
another
the...
thing is happening.
Little time yet.
Yeah.
I could try to hold them off, but hurry.
I'm chasing. We got, I think, 4 minutes to kill this fucker.
I think it's just a drone that we're after.
4 minutes to disable this fucker. Which clearly I should learn less violent language. Because we're getting to the point where YouTube's just going to start banning you for saying you're killing things.
Yeah. We're de-aliving them. Which, yeah, like, I am not a fan of any of that lame-ass terminology.
Oh yeah. Everyone loves having completely verboten topics that are nonetheless important parts of reality.
Mm.
This can only end well when sex ed gets banned forever.
I was having a conversation the other day. Like, I think if I had been born at literally any other point in history, I would be like all kinds of dead.
Yep. We got to the point where survivability was actually like viable, and now reverse course, slam those brakes and
to keep the world safe.
Get us dead as soon as possible.
Yep, just like tying a cat to a bungee cord. Nothing bad can come of it.
Want to be a real-world hero? Talk to your stag recruiter today. I know I have.
Nightblade
Samurai is going to keep the streets safe.
Double says that stag are cool.
Now, he mentioned vampires. Is he a vampire?
No, he plays a vampire hunter on TV.
Ah.
Get himself killed.
Yeah, he's the guy that was with us in the very first mission. When we were robbing the bank and Johnny Gat got killed.
Right.
Plays a sort of a cross between Blade and Buffy called Nightblade.
That's pretty cool. I mean, if Sarah Michelle Gellar wanted to defeat the Saints, I might allow it.
Yeah, well, funny you should mention that. We've almost finished our watch through of Buffy and Angel.
Hell yeah.
And I always forget there's some very good episodes in there. Season 3, obviously the best. Every time I rewatch it, I get a new appreciation for how much I dislike half the cast of Buffy.
You know how shitty of a teenager I was. Xavier was my favorite character.
Xander, yeah. Well, we all liked Xander. And yeah,
we didn't realize we were shitty incels.
Yeah. Didn't quite realize how much of a dickbag we all were. Especially considering that at the time, Joss Whedon was like, oh yeah, Xander is totally my self-insert character, which...
God.
That
was such a red flag.
A lot.
All right, it's a miracle we got through this game. It is going to crash again any second, I promise you. So, job well done.
Hey.
We actually accomplished things, and that means we are likely to continue accomplishing things as we progress further with Saints Row the Third, and I'm quite pleased by that fact. Fun game when it works. Yeah.
You have... Fair.
Yeah. You have one more sentence to review the entirety of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Something, Faith, please marry me.
And that's our time. Thanks for joining us.
Don't put me on the spot like that. You know I can't. I'm bad at improvisation.
Hey, I mean, you pretty much knocked it out of the park. I would have said the same, except Willow. That makes your review objectively correct.
Hey.